For a beginner, this peace of mind is priceless, as young chicks have fragile immune systems. What's inside a portable brooder rental kit? When you look for a Brooder-in-a-Box service, you aren't just getting a container, you're getting a curated ecosystem. A high-quality rental setup typically includes the container, the chick condo. High-walled, heavy-duty resin tubs or collapsible fabric playpens with mesh tops. They are lightweight enough to move, but sturdy enough to keep curious pets away. The heat source, the gold standard, is the electric brooder plate. Unlike bulbs that stay on 24/7 and disrupt sleep cycles, a plate allows chicks to duck underneath for warmth and come out to play in the cool zone. Specialized feeding systems, professional kits include no-waste feeders and gravity-filled waterers designed specifically for tiny beaks to prevent mess. Starter consumables, many services include pine shavings, never-used cedar, a high-protein starter feed, and electrolytes to help chicks bounce back from the stress of travel. The economics, renting versus buying. To buy a complete high-quality brooder setup from scratch, you're looking at an investment of roughly $150 to $250. A poultry brooder rental typically costs between $40 and $75 for a 6-week period. If you plan on getting new chicks every single year, buying might eventually pay for itself. However, most backyard owners start with one flock and don't add new birds for another 2 or 3 years. In that scenario, renting is not only cheaper up front, but also saves you the cost of the space required to store your own gear. How to set up your rented brooder for success. Once your rental kit arrives, the setup process is usually a breeze. Find the right spot, place your brooder in a draft-free area like a laundry room or finished basement. Remember, chicks produce a fine dander as they grow, so keep them away from air purifiers or dining areas. The first 24 hours, dip their beaks into the water so they know where it is. Adjust the heat plate height so it just clears their backs. Maintenance, spread a fresh layer of pine shavings every morning. It takes 30 seconds but keeps the smell down and the chick's feet dry. Frequently asked questions. Is it safe to use a used brooder? Yes, provided the company follows strict biosecurity protocols. Most use agricultural-grade disinfectants that kill 99% of poultry pathogens. Can I raise ducks or turkeys in these? Usually, yes. However, ducks are much wetter than chickens, so you'll need to change the bedding more frequently. Final thoughts. The joy of chickens simplified. Raising chickens is a beautiful way to connect with your food and teach children about nature. But the barrier to entry shouldn't be a pile of expensive equipment. Poultry brooder rental is the bridge that makes backyard farming accessible, allowing you to focus on bonding with your flock while